I do like the other chant? It's your boy Ken with KDL Hotshot. Is that gonna give me 10,000 views? No, I'm just kidding around. We are here in beautiful Port St. Lucie, Florida. It is Tuesday. Yesterday I relaxed at my house, licked my wounds, and the new plan has been formulated. We will get into that a little bit more as it starts progressing for me to figure out how to make this hotshot company work. Yeah, just this quick run. It's about 2 hours from my house. Guy was super cool here that I just got all the paperwork signed and everything. So let's go ahead and unchain, get this thing taken care of, and we're gonna head back up to Orlando. I have an appointment to get the new registration for the trailer, so my tags aren't expired, and then we're gonna start getting some things ready to go for our next trip. So let's do it. Later, brother. There you have it. Another white glove delivery from KDL Hotshot. Sending in BOL and Raycon so we can get paid $1,200. My Love's fuel bill came out this morning. It was $1,700 over the last 4 days. Yeah, so we'll see you getting ready for going out on the road again. Guys, so here we go. I'm gonna try to make things a little bit easier when I'm out there. My tarps are 8-foot drop tarps. So what that means is the top of the tarp, when you lay it all out, goes 8 foot across the top deck, and then we'll be able to hang down 8 feet, right? So 8-foot drop. So if you take the math and you go right side 8 foot, across the top 8 foot, down the left side 8 foot, that'll be 24 feet. So the tarp is actually 18 feet long. So it's 18 by 24. Unfortunately, we don't ever do anything that's 8 foot tall, 8 foot across, and 8 foot down, you know, because this truck will never handle. That's for stacking plywood, essentially, right? It would be a set of plywood, 2 feet tall, times 4, times 2, and that would be a full semi-load of plywood. That's what these were designed for. So it's just overkill. And obviously the tarps are a pain, and all the time I'm tucking underneath. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go around and cut off the bottom 2 feet on the tarps. So that's step one on getting ready to go. So you can see how they're laid out, right? So they've got bungee cord hooks going all the way across, and this would be essentially right at the top, and then it comes down almost 2 foot, almost 2 foot, almost 2 foot. So this one's hanging down. I guess 8 foot, it would be hanging down approximately 2 foot right there, right? So we're gonna go down and we're just gonna cut it off right at the bottom of this line all the way through and get rid of this, whatever that is. Said approximately 2 foot across the bottom. We're gonna leave, it's like a seat belt material in between the seams. We're gonna leave that and just cut the plastic right there all the way through. Leave the bottom hooks in case we have something that's pretty tall, and yeah, that'll do it. And here's the flap again, same thing, it's all laid out. So it's nice and easy. I don't have to do any measuring or anything. All I got to do is cut along the seatbelt line. So there it is, cut. It's not perfect, but obviously it was a lot easier just grabbing it from underneath the knife, razor blade, and just coming down like this and try to cut through the top side. So I'm just gonna shift the tarp over, grab it so I have my 2-foot line on the edge there, grab it from the bottom and cut all the way down. And then when we're done with cutting off all the way around, we're gonna weigh this tarp versus that tarp and see what the difference is. All right, here's about to be the most embarrassing post I've ever done. We are going to weigh each of the tarps. So let's see what 0 is. How's this thing work? Holy moly, 238.6. I put on more weight. That's great. All right, let's see what this is. I don't know. What do you think? Direct it down? It's probably gonna break the scale, yo. 304. 305. Look at that, 240. So 240. 60 pounds. Not too shabby. And look at how small that is too. And it will definitely do everything that we've done on the road thus far. So we're gonna do tarp number 2, and then remember I told everyone what was getting in the way of me loading those AC units, right? The D-rings. See how they run down the trailer? Boom, boom, boom. They're on top. Quite frankly, I think there's for people who just do like heavy equipment, right? Boom. They're pointless to me because I hook into the rub rail with all my chains. So we're gonna go through and cut them all off, and that way our deck is completely flat, right? Boom, when we're putting things on. So D-rings off, step 2. Okay, so it removed 20 pounds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you gotta pick these things up like over your head to get on top of stuff, I'm spent. It's so humid. It's like 100 with the humidity right now, y'all. It's burning. Good old Florida. But anyhow, cut it down, move on to those D-rings. D-rings. All I'm gonna do is take the angle grinder, hit this side of the weld, flip it, hit this side of the weld, and then break it off. Unfortunately, fancy GoPro battery is dead. I've been out here for like an hour and a half, completely dead. So, and it's not charging off the stick anymore. So we're gonna do the best we can. I think I'm gonna run inside, plug it while I cut these things, yeah, and see how we do in a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, like everything else, the angle grinder, the rub rail is getting in the way, the deck gets in the way. So I've got that. I don't know, Sawzall. I don't think a Sawzall can rip through that. Ugh. Ooh, I cut a little deep right there, but okay. Yeah. Probably gonna take a grinder stone on that, grind down the top, make it nice and smooth across the top of this beam. So that's what we're doing. Neighbors walking his dogs. Well, everyone, this is where we're at. We tried the Sawzall, didn't do a thing, even with a fresh metal blade on there. At the end of the first one, this is where we're at. I need a grinding stone to smooth that out, but moved over to this one. I took the guard off the grinder and went at this one. That's what it did to a brand new disc. So I need, and the grinder is burning hot right now. It's crazy. Probably takes 10 minutes straight of grinding against this to get that off of there, but again, D-ring out of the way, deck is flat. Unfortunately, I have one grinder disc left that's full, a couple other ones that have been used before. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're just gonna smooth these out, put some paint on them, and then that is good for the trailer. Tarps are done. And for the first time ever, we don't have anything to do to the truck. All I have to do is clean it. So we're just about ready to go. But it's actually starting to rain, as you can see. Look at this. Just noticed this when I got home. So I'm getting rid of my dunnage also. Between the dunnage and the, what, 40 pounds in tarps, we're gonna lose 50 pounds off the Hotshot RV. So, was pretty negative on my last video. I'm sorry, was going through a lot out there. I'm tired of things not working out. So here is the new plan. Self-dispatch, but with something in addition to self-dispatch. Because I have a direct shipper out of Orlando, all I'm gonna do, hook up with him, get a load, take it. And then I'm gonna know my destination. I'll have, what, 2 to 3 days to figure it out. So I have truck stop and DAT now. I'm gonna go from point A, Orlando, point B, in that time, figure out 2 partials, bring back to the state of Florida. I don't care where it is. As soon as I get back to the state of Florida, and then I'm gonna email my contact and say, I'm ready, I'll be ready to pick up on Wednesday. What do you got? So that's it. We are now leaving Florida, going to destination somewhere in the States, and then coming back. That's it. That is the extent of our Hotshot trips. So that's how we're gonna try to make this Hotshot business work. To my friend Chris, man, I'm sorry to hear, but so he was following me on YouTube, started his own hotshot company, and he texted me just the other day. He's like, man, I'm shutting my truck down. I can't make it work until rates get better. So yeah, it is now pouring. Perfect timing. So yeah, another person shutting down their hotshot business. So guys, I'm not gonna lie, if you're thinking about getting into this, it's tough. And you'll be doing stuff like this all the time. You'll be working all the time. But We're gonna see if we can make KDL Hotshot work, okay? Last month we grossed over $17,000. This month we're gonna try to do the same. So let's see how the new plan works. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see. We'll see you on the road. Thanks for watching.